how are you? We are back on our YouTube channel to see that we see something new, and please I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and as well share. And for inquiries you may call +256 7067 20706. And for any questions about the content in the video, you can feel free to comment and also call on that number. Today we are back with a new technique of how to count big figures beyond even a trillion up to the largest figure on this planet. And that's what we want to study for today. We want to learn that. Now, how do we count figures? That would be the major question. If we are to count figures, we shall take note of the first small figures we know. For example, when someone says, read for me this, all of us know that is a 12. If someone says, read for me this, all of us know that is 766. Now, if it goes beyond that, for example, if it goes beyond that and the figures increase, now we know when I'm to count a figure, I must attach a comma after every 3 digits from the left-hand side. It means that becomes 70,000. Meaning that whenever a number has 1 comma, there is only 1 comma in the number, and I've taught you how to put the commas. You have to put a comma every after 3 digits from the left-hand side. For example, if the digit is this 80, that, then this one probably is the comma, because these ones are 3 digits. So it is 80,121. Are you seeing that? So if the number is having 1 comma, then I'm having thousands, 80,000. That one, okay? Because even if it was this, then it is going to be, since there is only 1 comma, it is going to be 812,111. That one, okay? So the number of commas tell us how to read this starting value. Let us go beyond thousands and we see. If, for example, I want to read 2,310,241. Remember, these ones now are 2 commas, and we said after 1 comma, these ones are supposed to be thousands. Now, when you bring in this second comma, these ones are millions. So these ones are 2,310,241. That's how we read that. So meaning that even if the figure was as big as this, so long as the commas are 2, the first digit represents millions, these ones thousands, and these ones they are hundreds and tens. This is 40 million. Attach that word because of the 2 commas. This one, since now 1 comma is left, so these ones are thousands. So it means I have 40 millions, 112,000. Now here on the part of hundreds and tens, I don't have any value. I don't have a say 1, say 10. So it is just 40,112,000, and it ends at that. Let us proceed beyond the millions, and we see where we go. For example, we have a figure 40, 112,371,814. So now these ones are 3 commas. The 3 commas, before the first comma, that number represents billions. Before the second comma, that number represents millions. Before the first comma, that number represents thousands. And this one represents the hundreds and tens plus ones. So this is what now 40 billions, 112 millions, 371 thousands, 814. Hope that is okay to read that. That one seems to be easier. So whenever a number has 3 commas in it, the first digit, whether a 2-digit value or a 1-digit value, it represents billions. Then the following one, millions. The following one, thousands. And the last one represents the hundreds and tens plus the ones. The 800 represents hundreds, 1 represents tens, and 4 represents ones. That one, okay? Let us proceed to some big value. Now, for example, if I have a number 9, 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 1, 0, 0, 1, 4, 1, 2. How many commas are those? And I taught you how to put the comma. You are supposed to put the comma after 3 digits from the left. That one, okay? That's how we put the comma. So you realize that I'm going to stop here to put the comma because here I only have 1 digit, they are not 3. So 9 represents trillions. Whenever the commas are 4, I have trillions. These ones are from trillions. Now, since now the commas are 3, and now I taught you when the commas are 3, those are billions. These ones are millions. These ones are thousands. Then the hundreds, tens, and ones. So how do we read the figure? 9 trillion, 123 billion, 981 million, 1,412. Now, why do we read this one as 1,000? Because this figure represents 1, only 1. These 2 zeros in reading are not significant. So it is just 1. So that is how we read trillions. Let us see some bigger figure in case we can have one. So if I have 14, 3, 7, 1, 8, 1, 4, 1, 1, 2, 4, 0, 4, 2, 30. We have such a figure. Now, guys, how many commas are here? Commas are 5. Whenever the commas are 5, the first digit represents quadrillions. So we have here quadrillions. These ones are trillions. These ones are billions, millions, thousands, and then we have the ones, the hundreds, and the tens. So we have 14 quadrillion, 371 trillion, 814 billion, 112 million, 404 thousands, 230. That's what we have as that figure. Hope you have learned how to get that. So whenever the commas are 5, the digit has the biggest value as quadrillions. So let us proceed to see another big figure. So for example, we have 6, 0, 0, 0. We have 0, 0, 2. We have 3, 1, 4. We have 210. We have 0, 0, 2. This figure is still the same. So we have 3, 1, 2. How do you read the whole of this figure? Now the commas are 6. When the commas are 6, the first digit represents quintillions. Represents quintillions. That one, okay? So I have 6 quintillions. Now these ones could be quadrillions, but I don't have any value there. So I have 6 quintillion, 2 trillion, 314 billion, 210 million, 2,312. Hope that one is okay. So that's what we have. Now I want to proceed. If, for example, we added another figure here to make now the commas, I say 7. If, for example, I added here 400. Now you see the figure is growing. How do we read this? That is now the big question. So how we read this? Now the commas are becoming how many? 7. Let me also try to make this one say 8 to make the thing somehow now complicated. So now the first 6 represents sextillions. Represents what? Sextillions. So I have 6 sextillions. I have 8 quintillion, 2 quadrillion, 314 trillion, 210 billion, 2,312,400. That one, okay? Are you seeing how it is beauty to read these big values? Members, that's how we read big values. These big values go beyond the sextillions. From sextillions, we can look at septillions, we have octillions, then nonillions, and so far away. And I want to let you know that a number with 100 zeros, for example, if I have 9 and these zeros are 100, that number is known as a googol. Is that okay? Known as a googol. And beyond a googol, there are far many bigger numbers. And it was so far Skwiz number, which was the biggest. Skwiz number, which was used always to find the prime numbers. But now that number is outdated, since it wouldn't be applicable in day-to-day mathematics. Now the biggest number in the world is known as Graham's number. Hope now you have known that. Graham's number. So that is the biggest number. The ever biggest in the whole world. And that number is used in some other fields. Is that okay? So that is something I wanted to let the mathematics world know about our mathematics or in the science field. And then beyond that, I want to let you know the use of a googol. And beyond a googol, also we have a googolplex. A googolplex is that number 1 times 10 power 10 at the same time power 100. That is a googolplex. This word here, googolplex. And a googol plus a googolplex, it led to invention of the so-called search engines such as Google. That okay? That's where measured the name Google, the one where you go and search, Mr. Google sir, where you search everything you want. it was named after these bigger values, Google and Googleplex. Hope that one is understood. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel for other more interesting real mathematics things. Thank you.